Assalamualaikum to Dr. Fariza. I'm going to present about quality awareness. Quality awareness is a method of thinking that encompasses all aspects of the quality management systems. Quality awareness will improve offer for systematic and organize the tasks and responsibilities among the employees. Quality awareness will also improve the work and also reduce the errors and mistakes during the operation in the warehouse. Quality awareness among the workers are important in order to achieve effectiveness and efficiency in operation. Next is the importance of quality. Quality is important to achieve customer satisfaction. Customer in warehouse is include retailer, wholesaler, supplier or final consumer. The warehouse need to understand the customer needs and their expectation in order to achieve customer satisfaction. Quality will determine the customer loyalty for the warehouse and also potential customer. Potential customer is very important for warehouse for their long-term operation. Quality will ensure that the customer get their product
I'm going to explain about the importance of continuous improvement in warehouse operation. In business, logistics is the process of controlling the flow of resources through network of system. And continuous improvement is a process that involves working together to improve the process and to meet the demands of the customer. And there are many tools that can be used to implement the continuous improvement in warehouse operation, where the company could improve their warehouse operation by using all available space where it should be optimized and maximized. Besides that, the company could also implementing the lean inventory, where lean inventory management is to eliminate and reducing the waste left over by the manufacturing. The steps to implementing in warehouse quality management, where the first one is to define and map of the company processes, where it is a production of process maps will compel the company to see and define its processes. It also will specify the order with those processes interact through the procedure, and also identifying the person who is in charge. The next one is define the company quality process, quality policy, and the third one define the quality objective. The fourth one is develop the metric to track and monitor the CSF data. And next, define defect for every process. We need to know what is going to happen in this process, what happened in this process. We need to make sure that there's none defects happen in those processes. Next, develop the document and records. Next is define the quality processes of your product. Then determine the training needs for your warehouse and use quality management system. And lastly, you need to measure, monitor and implement activities to improve the performance of your
I will
warehouse.
explain about definition of lean management in warehouse. The technique of establishing warehouse operation in such a way that resource consumption is kept to a minimum while productivity is maintained. It is a methodical approach to reducing waste mudah without sacrificing efficiency. It also tries to eliminate waste caused by overburdening MURI as well as irregularity in workload MURA. Implementation of lean management in warehouse. There are two methods. The first method is using a 5S. The first S is Syakirah, so make a distinction between what is useful and what is not. Red labeling is one way to accomplish this. The second S is SITI. Everything must have a well-defined home, and it must be double-checked that everything is in its proper position. The third S is SISU. Cleaning the work session prevent fail situation from affecting product quality or causing machine fail. The fourth is SEKUTSU. Establishing a norm for workplace order and cleanliness. To put it another way, create system and process such as visual control to maintain and monitor the prior S. And the last S is SHITSUKE, self-discipline, keeping a stable workplace as part of continuous improvement method. The second method is using value stream map. VSM is a lean management tool that dissects all of products or service value added and non-value added process from beginning to finish, including material and information.
I will explain about Internet of Things and connection to warehouse operation. First is RFID. RFID sensor continuous gather signal by scanning RFID tags and transmitting data to a standard server through WSN. Then the RFID tag is a low-cost tag that has been transformed into a smart tag by virtue of the data contained on the tag after it has been coded. Next is autonomous sorting robot. Autonomous compilation robot has programmable storage space as well as a corridor that allow them to categorize packets and route them to the appropriate output line. For example, an ultrasonic sensor that measures the height of stack box. Lastly is driverless transport system or DTS. DTS are also known as automated guided vehicle or AGVs. Material can be transported and handled automatically with active or passive load handling device, and devices are useful for a movement of various commodities and can be simply integrated into existing buildings such as warehouse, structure, road and work space. It's risk management. First is security. In warehouse, there are some dishonest warehouse workers can collaborate with irresponsible truck drivers to steal from the company. So to reduce the risk of theft, the shipping and receiving process should take place in a separate space. Then the gates must always be locked while the warehouse is closed. Then use electronic security and surveillance system. Second is fire. A warehouse is often a harsh space that is crammed with stored product. It can be observed that if a fire breaks out, it will spread quickly because warehouses are one of the fuels. Installing a fire sprinkler system is the most effective method to warehouse. Next is flooding. Flooding is a major warehouse danger, particularly in place prone to natural disaster and large bodies of water. Everything inside the warehouse should be kept dry to avoid flood damage. Then the electronic installation and the voltage supply should be raised so that they do not become flooded.
Almost every day we hear the news about warehouse fires that mostly involve various types of warehouses around the world, including Malaysia. According to the report provided by National Fire Protection Association and FPA, the statistic of the incident continuously recorded the highest number per year. The cause of warehouse fire is inadequate fire detection system. Several organizations look lightly at the roles of this system, even though they already know the fire detection systems are important to help them in detect fires early. The second one is lack of comprehensive installations of fire protection facilities or lack of maintenance. For this case, organizations do not prioritize the installations of double automatic systems in building area, including indoor and outdoor warehouses, and they also ignore the maintenance of that facility. And the last one is poor of personal fire safety awareness. Several irresponsible workers usually break the rules, especially related to illegal smoking within warehouse area. Even though the smoking only caused 5% of total number of warehouse fires, but it still become one of the important factors which lead to large warehouse fires. Warehouse fires can impact a huge loss of financial. Financial loss basically include the value of damage of building, stock, and machinery, whereas as a result, it can distort the business operations and also reduce the chances for organizations to expand their business growth. Next, warehouse fire can endanger worker life with exposed to injuries and maybe bring to the death. And the last one is warehouse fire also result in damage to expensive stock and goods that stored in the warehouse, including properties and equipment used in warehouse operation.